this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Pickett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out and they'll have the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Into the secondary on the right. Inside the touchdown to line. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here. Trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make it more accurate.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Illinois 7, NC State 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Hauls it in. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, NC State! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Finds his man. It's Ford. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Fires to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Smothers. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 28 over Buffalo. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. To the air, it's Winfield. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage at 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wilson to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would...
Makes the ground up to 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. Quick step and go.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Continues to fight for yards. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wilson will throw. Looking to scramble. It's complete on the right side.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nope, he's got him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his man. It's 4. Oh, what a move to get open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Throws to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Trying to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back.
Stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on 1st down. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT?